Welcome back again to another video you're not expecting. So I actually get this a lot. I made a video about best banks to actually pay your tuition fee, deposit, maintenance fee, and everything if you're in Nigeria or if you're in Africa. I also made a video about fastest method in which you can pay your tuition fee from outside Nigeria, right? And in two of these videos, I've gotten comments about delay in the CBN for me and every other thing, and as usual I was like, okay, give me some time to make my research so that I can get back to you guys. And of course I've made my research, and here I am with 12 reasons that can actually cause that might be the reason for the delay in your tuition fee deposit. Notebook NB. These 12 reasons are not limited to, this is what I've seen so far in my research. So there could be more. Your own might not be here, but just make sure that if you've TikTok this boss and your reasons is not mentioned, just so that village people, they don't want you to travel. But I feel like this is more like a general problem. Anyways, let's dive right into it. So the first on my list is shortage of funds. That's one of the very popular reasons of delay in payment of tuition fee using Form A, right? Yeah, using Form A. And that's because, for example, now when you went to fill the form, when you submitted the form, when you did it online, or whether you did physical or whether you did online, let's say you want to pay your tuition fee deposit, and as at 10 naira to dollars is, the way, because of, let me just say in general, just because of the fluctuating rate of naira to dollars, naira to pounds, naira to foreign currency, of course the rate will change. So this year, today, maybe when you went to the bank and you said maybe your tuition fee is 10,000 pounds, and the bank was like, okay, that means you have to pay 7 million naira. But then before the money is in your account, before they process your form and everything, it might take up to 2 weeks or 1 week or even next day go. So when they now to debit you, the rate would have increased to maybe 7,200,000 naira or something, or 10,000 naira or something. So in that view, if there's not enough money in your account, there's that they can debit you. You understand? So anytime you want to make your tuition fee deposit, your maintenance or anything, make sure to have extra money. Excess, in fact, allow it to be excess. It can be 10,000 more, it can be 20,000 more. This, I remember they will still remove charges too. So make sure to have, don't put the exact money there. Don't put just 2,000 naira difference or 3,000 naira difference. In fact, if you have up to 100k difference, it will be fine. Let them remove what they want to remove, because you don't know the bank rates, the bank charges, the bank this thing, because the thing can skyrocket. So and the thing is, the bank can decide to use normal CBN rates. Next tomorrow they can feel like using their own rates. Another time they can feel like they can tell you. And the thing is, some bank can even tell you that okay, their rate is 700, but in real life their rate is 750. They're lying to you. So in that view, when you go calculate 700, you just that your money hang. Nobody will debit you because insufficient fund. So the first one is insufficient fund. So anything you want to pay, make sure to have extra money in your account, so that they will have time to remove whichever conversion that they are using and for their charges. So the next on my list is not using the headquarter as processing bank. I said it before in that video, but now they watch full video, so I'm saying it again. So the most common mistake is, for example, if you want to use if you want to pay your tuition fee maybe through UBA, through First Bank, when they ask you processing bank, I told you in that video, make sure to pick headquarter. Whether you are in Ghana, anywhere you are, whether you're in Ghana, whether you're in Kinikon, any bank they ask you, make sure to pick the headquarter. Even if you're in Ondo State and you're paying through UBA in Ondo State, when they ask you what is your processing bank, pick the processing bank, the headquarter of UBA, which is in Lagos. And I've told you, for you to know the headquarter of your bank, go on Google, just type UBA headquarter in Nigeria. They will tell you the address, the exact address. The headquarter is in Lagos. They'll tell you the exact address that it is. That's the address you should use. So whether you're in Ondo, whether you're in Ekiti, whether you're in Akwa, whether you're anywhere you are, your processing bank is your headquarter. So in that way, the signal is sent to the headquarter. That do you understand what you're talking about? Do you understand what you're saying? They are the one that is involved with the real form that will do the debit, that will do the processing. Because if you go and pick your local branch now, all this Ikorodu branch that you are the first person doing for me, they be like, what's this one? I've told you example of when I went to Abakeki. There was one time I was fixing Monday. I wanted to unfix my account. They were just looking at me and say they never know what is fixed deposit. So for the fact that a bank has a branch does not mean that they know everything that happens in a bank. It does not mean that they understand all the bank operations. So sometimes when you want to do things that involves international transaction, you have to deal with their headquarters, because it's their headquarters that has all the all the clinical. So those times when I want to unfix my money, not these small banks, I had to call their headquarters, to call their customer care, to take this one, to take this one, to take this. It was as if they never even go to banking school at all. So anything you want to do, regardless of where you are, whether you're in Lagos, whether you're in Abuja, whether you're in Kinikon, any bank you're using, just go on Google and type Stanbic Bank headquarter. Google will show you the exact address. That's the one you should use. Regardless of anywhere you are, your processing bank should be their headquarter. So the next one on my list is using naturally slow banks. I told you I made a video about fastest banks in Nigeria or Africa to use to pay your tuition fee. We have some banks that they are naturally slow. In that video, I made mention of so many Nigerian banks or African banks that you can use. I made mention of their processing time. We have some that their processing time is 24 hours. We have 3 days. We have 2 weeks. We have 1 month. We have 1 year. We have banks like that. So if you feel like they've not debited you, it's taking time and everything, probably you actually used a naturally slow bank. So make sure to go and watch the video. And I mentioned banks you can use that they are fast, like in the split of a seconds they would have debited you. So another one is my list is incorrect or incomplete details. So whether you are filling this one online, or whether you fill your form A online or whether you filled it online, you know that your bank payments to your school, the name of the school, that Swift code, the distance, probably there's actually like a miss Kinikon, you know, write it correctly. Maybe instead of 2 you put 4, instead of 5 you put 0, or you omitted 0, or you did not see your handwriting, or they did not Kinikon, or they did not Kinikon. Anyone can be in Kinikon. Anyone shall incorrect or incomplete details, you sending it to the person. The next on my list is, this one is not so common, but then more than 15,000. So I'm going to pack 3 points together, number 5, 6, and 7. Sorry, number 5, 6, 7, and 8. So which is more than payment of more than 15,000 US dollar request. More than 15,000 US dollar request. Then the next one is payments, paying full tuition fee at once. Then the next one is splitting payments. Then the 8th one is add invoice and state full payment. So now that's why I said let me combine all these 4 reasons together. So now, generally, according to Central Bank of Nigeria, I don't know if they've increased it, but as I'm when I am making the video, the maximum you can pay for international payment is 60,000 US dollars. And that's 60,000 US dollars. It is split into 4 quarters. So for every 4 months, the maximum you can send from Nigeria to any country is 15,000 US dollars. So that means from January, February, March, April, 15,000 US dollars for tuition fee. Whereas for maintenance fee, the highest you can send per quarter is what? 5,000 US dollars. So that means from January, February, March, April, the highest you can send outside Nigeria is 20,000 US dollar using form A, 15,000 for your tuition fee, and $5,000 for your what? $5,000 for your maintenance fee. So once you reach this threshold, you can't send anything again till after what? January, February, March, April. Till after May, June, July, August. What am I saying? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, till August again before you're able to send 60k, right? So you're able to send another 20k. August, September, October, November, December, and then the next thing 20k. So everything making how much? 60k US dollars. That's the highest maximum you can send per year with for me with your 15k tuition fee and 55k maintenance fee, but whichever way you decide to use it. So let's say in this view now, Use that, for example, if you're paying in pounds, right? You know, pounds has a higher value than dollars. So if you try to pay, just because of what I've explained, that you can only pay $15,000 dollars. How much is 15,000 in pounds? So just imagine you're paying your tuition fee and it's more than $15,000. Of course, you get a rejection for that. And with all the reasons I've given, sometimes even when you make the mistake, when you make an error, the bank will not even contact you. They will not say anything. That's just something about this thing. That this thing, they will not even tell you that you're trying to make income and go come to the bank. They will not. So most times they will just keep quiet. You just be the one, they never receive my income. You'll be the one giving yourself a day. So you have to sort your problem yourself. So more than 15k, more than the maximum limit. So just imagine if you're paying your tuition fee and it's more than 15,000. Of course, it will not actually go through. There will actually be a decline. Then another thing is, when you're actually paying the exact 15,000, sometimes the computer, there's this thing, I've forgotten the software in this for a computer. They might actually read it as, okay, this is part of your tuition fee. So in that view, they might feel like, oh, your tuition fee is more than 60,000 per year. That's how you go take pay them. So just imagine, 15,000 USD is somehow, I think it's 14,000 pounds or 13,000 pounds. And that 10,000 pounds is full tuition fee in the UK. So if you want to pay your tuition fee once you are paying it, you will attach an invoice from your school that this $50,000 so is your full tuition fee for the year, that you are not splitting your fees, because the system is used to people splitting their fee. So when you decide to pay 15,000, they might feel like, oh, you're splitting your tuition fee, that your tuition fee is 15,000 per semester, a bit per one semester or this and that. And again, when you calculate it, more than 60,000 per year, so it's not go through. So when you are uploading it, make sure to attach the invoice from your school that your tuition fee is 15,000 USD per year and you are not exiting the limit. Then another view is, if you want to pay your tuition fee at once, is to split the tuition fee. Probably you pay $7,000 first, then you pay another $7,000 or $3,000 depending, but then because of charges. So if you want to pay it full, or you pay more than up to $15,000 make sure to attach the invoice from your school that this is the exact your tuition fee per. Make sure they show per year. There's even because we have different countries. We have some countries, they have 2 semesters in a year. Some countries have 3 semesters in a year. Some countries have 4 semesters in a year. So make sure that your receipt, the invoice you get from your school, is saying your tuition fee is 15,000 USD per year for 365 days. Let them read it per year. Don't say per semester, because some courses, this thing can be 3 semesters in a year, 4 semesters in a year, and everything. So just see the system as dummy, that the person did not understand English, explain in your own thing and upload supporting document. So the next on my list is why you can get a delay is, like I've said, in method for paying your tuition fee abroad, is using form A plus a wire. This one cannot be emphasized. In fact, when you actually add Flywire to your payment, it takes it from 0 to 99 real quick. So but then another disadvantage about Flywire is not all schools is on Flywire. So if you've not seen the video, I'll put in the link in my description box. Just click money or finance or money playlist. You see the video about that. Make sure to go and watch it, and how to check if your school is actually on Flywire, or if they are not, how you can request for them. So if your school is on Flywire, or if they have an account with Flywire, so just get the account that they have with Flywire and add it to your form A. So in that way, it makes it very, very fast, extremely faster for them to actually get your payment. Another one on my list, this one I actually got it today when I was about editing this video, is incorrect BVN and your passport. So I actually got the comments like the person said, for example, this name and surname. For example, people call me Ashidemis, and in my document is written as Ashidemis. So just in case my passport is showing Ashidemis and then my BVN is showing Demi Ashi, there are 2 different names. And this one, Ashidemi, might look like, okay, it's not a popular name. So imagine somebody bearing names like Tunde Blessing. Tunde Blessing is really a common name in Nigeria. So if your passport is Tunde Blessing and then your BVN is Blessing Tunde, they are 2 different people. They are not the same. So make sure that the name on your BVN tallies with your international passport. And in that view, make sure you sort your BVN problem first, that the name on your BVN tallies with your international passport. Then the rest of my list is lack of BVN. There's no way you can send this money or use for me if you don't have a BVN. There's no way you can do that. In fact, that's 13 points. There is no way you can send money through CBN without BVN. That's very, very important. And then the next point is should be 14 is NIN. You need your BVN, you need your NIN to be able to send money through Flywire. So if you don't have any of these, you have to start by registering your NIN for your BVN or your BVN for NIN. I don't know, anyone you decide to start. And like I said, make sure you have correct details for your BVN. Same surname, same name, same distance, same way on your passport, same way in your admission letter, same way in your account number. No difference. If your surname is Tunde, if it's Tunde Blessing, your Tunde Blessing should reflect as Tunde Blessing BVN, Tunde Blessing NIN, Tunde Blessing your international passport, Tunde Blessing your admission letter. Nothing like Blessing Tunde or this thing. You don't impose with that. So the rest of my list is moving your funds to another bank. Just like I've explained, I made mention of banks that they have the fastest method of using for me, CBN for me. So if you feel like the bank you're using is one of the banks I said they actually have the slowest type of Form A approval, so try to move your fund to another bank entirely. So that's why I said make sure to watch the video. I'll be putting the link in my description box. Just click the playlist Money, 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 and just go through the playlist. You see the list of banks I have mentioned. So if your bank fall in those ones that used to take up to 1 month, just take your funds from there and move it to all those ones that I said you take like 1 or 2 days or 3 days. Then move your funds there. Then the last but not the least on my list is for you to try another method. Like I said, there are different methods in which you can send money outside the country to pay your tuition fee. So if you've tried all this method and it's not working, make sure to check my video that I'll put in the link. Is actually in the money playlist. Try another method as well. You can try any other, but the thing is, Form A is actually the cheapest for you. But then Form A is actually the cheapest form you can use, and somehow I actually advise you to actually use Form A. Yeah, so I'll actually advise you to actually use Form A. So just take your time to go through every of this problem and see which one is giving you a headache, and just try to tick it out. Okay, you start with the first one, shortage of funds, using the headquarter and everything. Trust me, people actually get a hair through with this method. So before you go to other method that I've talked about, make sure to try this for me, because that's the best and the cheapest, the most reliable, and all those this thing for you. So guys, if you like and enjoyed this video, that'll bring us to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching. So guys, I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.